on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 25 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we got a couple different things we're going to go over. Number one, Season 7 goes live tomorrow, so I want to talk about everything that you need to do tonight to prepare for Season 7 and make sure you don't miss out on free content. But also, we got a bunch of content dropping this week, and basically all of it is leaked via Mutt Leaks, so let's go through all of the leaks to start out the video, and then we'll talk about prepping for Season 7. We're going to start with Roster Revolution, so that content drop should be sometime tomorrow afternoon, probably 1:30 p.m. Eastern time, maybe a little bit later than that. Remember, if you've been playing through your Roster Revolution solos and you collected 25 Roster Revolution tokens, which is totally possible, and you haven't redeemed them yet, you can get one of these 98 overall players for free if you want tomorrow. More should be coming on the way if you want to hang on to the tokens, but we got Kevin Zietler, right guard. I know he gets Lions Chem, so we may have to try that card out for the theme team. Jonathan Grenard, I think he's a linebacker, an outside linebacker maybe. Devon A-Chain, I'm curious to see. I mean, he's going to have at bare minimum 98 speed. Will they give him stock 99 speed? I mean, normally his speed is faster than his OVR, and there's only one way to go up from 98. So we'll see what happens with that card. And then we have our Darius Washington. I looked him up. He's like a 5'8" cornerback for the Ravens, so I don't know how good that card can end up being due to the height, unfortunately. But those are going to be the 4 Roster Revolution 98 overall champions that are dropping tomorrow. Also dropping tomorrow is Season 7, and we now know all 5 of the players that are going to be featured in the Season 7 Field Pass. Now, we can hope, and I feel pretty confident this should happen, that these cards are going to get all 32 team chems. It just wouldn't make much sense to me that we had 5 players in Season 6 get all 32 team chems, and then all of a sudden in Season 7 they would not do it. I know they did it in Season 1, and then never did it again until Season 6, but, you know, Season 1 was probably just to help people start building out their theme teams. At this point in the year, you know, we're basically at the end of the year here, so let us have some fun. So from left to right, we have Antonio Gates, James Harrison, Mike Webster, not sure if he's ever been in the game, but this could be a new addition to the game. Aiden Hutchinson, Lions Chemistry, I'm just thinking about my theme teams personally, and then Adrian Peterson, who also played for the Lions, crazy to say there. So 5 players, they're going to max out at a 99 OVR, but we don't know what they're going to be capped off at on day 1. If I had to guess, it's going to be a 97 OVR. It would actually make sense to let them go up to 98s initially because we're at 98 overall champions, but we'll see what EA allows. But those are going to be your 5 feature players for Season 7. Now, even though we know who those players are going to be, don't forget later tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern time, there is going to be a special stream that will be officially revealing all of the Season 7 content, the Field Pass rewards, the ins and outs of it. We'll see if House Rules and Showtime Showdown is going to be coming back. But after that stream concludes later tonight, we will be dropping a video catching you up on everything that you may have missed from that one, so be on the lookout for that video. Let's get back to the leaks. So this week we have a brand new promo dropping, and it's going to be All-Star Athletes release number 1, and it looks like the welcome pack or free player is going to be Pat McAfee. Now, he was a punter, but if you remember back to last year, for those of you that played, we had another promo that featured a welcome pack Pat McAfee, and they actually had him as a middle linebacker, and the card was like really, really good for the time that he had good discounted abilities and whatnot. So we'll see what this card does, but according to Mutt Leaks, there's going to be tokens to upgrade him. I'm guessing you're going to have your choice between punter and probably linebacker for this card, and hopefully he will get all 32 team chems. I know it doesn't sound like a W, but having basically a 98, 99 overall punter with all 32 team chems is huge if you have dreams and aspirations of building a complete 99 overall team, because that's going to help you out and be your punter to finish out the year, but also help you get that 99 overall team because you need a 99 at every single position. Here are all of the 98 overall champions we can expect from the All-Star Athletes, and I'm assuming this is just from release number 1. So from left to right, and you can probably pick up the theme here. I know a lot of people wanted like LeBron James and people who aren't actually in the NFL. Me personally, I'm still hoping for a Donovan McNabb, being that he did play basketball, Syracuse as well. But from left to right, we got Deion Sanders, Randall McDaniel, Tony Gonzalez, Taysom Hill, Jim Thorpe, Jimmy Graham, Julius Peppers, and then Julian Edelman. So again, these should be all 98 overall cards. Not the most exciting list of names there, in my personal opinion, but when it comes down to it, at 98 OVR cards, attributes are starting to look extremely similar, no matter who the player is, so it's really going to be what abilities do these cards get. And if you guys missed it, an AP change is going live on Thursday the 27th, the same day this content is going to drop. So your offensive AP is going to go down to 9, and your defensive AP is going to go down to 12. So now cards with 0 and 1 AP abilities have become extremely important, and these cards could hopefully help out with that. We'll see what type of ability setups they're going to get. But one last look at the list of all of these 98 overall champions. You guys let me know which ones you're going to be going after down below in the comment section. I'm going to assume these 3 players will be LTDs on the first drop. Again, not a huge exciting list here from left to right. We got Patrick Ricard, Anthony Munoz, and then Bobby Bell. No clue if these cards are going to end up being out of position, because a fullback, a left tackle, and then a middle linebacker isn't really the most exciting group of LTDs. If these are actually LTDs, they could end up being some type of solo reward player or something else. We don't truly know, but these are going to be 3 more featured players within this promo. And then Saturday, we kind of knew this a long time ago, like over a week ago, but Saturday we do have Ultimate Legends. The LTD for Saturday is going to be Antoine Winfield, and your 2 set legends that'll be 98 OVRs for Ultimate Legends on Saturday will be Joe Montana and Marcus Stroud. So that's basically all of the content that's dropping this week. So now let's talk about Season 7 prep and everything that you need to know and what you need to be doing tonight, because here's my disclaimer that I have to put out every single season before one ends and a new one launches. If you go to your Season 6 Field Pass, you look at the countdown timer, it's always going to be inaccurate. It does say that this season ends on March 26th. Actually, they updated it. Look at EA. So it's still kind of inaccurate because it says 22 hours and 28 minutes from now it goes to the archive. Number 1, it's not going to go to the archive. Number 2, if you do the math there, that's roughly about 7:55, 8 a.m. tomorrow. But it does say this season ends on March 26th at 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time. So it only took them like 2 years and 7 seasons or 13 seasons to figure this one out here. But what's going to happen, and they'll probably send out a tweet at some point this afternoon. They'll cover it on the reveal stream later tonight. Server maintenance is going to happen, I'm guessing at 6 a.m., maybe 6:30 a.m. But once server maintenance starts, that means that the server shut down and you're no longer going to be able to access not only Madden Ultimate Team, but also obviously the Season 6 Field Pass. Now, when that server maintenance concludes and you're finally able to get back into the game, Season 6 Field Pass is gone, and it's gone forever. Season 7 will be live. So with that being said, again, my season disclaimer here, whatever you need to do, whether it's finishing up XP, knocking out solos, whatever you need to do, make sure you get it done tonight before you go to bed, because when you wake up tomorrow, you're not going to be able to access anything Season 6 related, and you might miss out on some free content. In about 2 hours from the moment that I'm recording this video, the daily objectives will refresh, and that's going to be the final refresh of the Season 6 Field Pass. Everything else that you can do to earn XP is already going to be in the game here. So if you knock out your dailies today being Tuesday, you've done all of your objectives under the Season 6 Program tab, you've done all of your weekly objectives under the Milestone Program tab or Milestone tab, including doing your epic challenges, which I've skipped this season. I don't really think they're worth it, and I don't think I'm going to need the XP, but my overall point here is if you've done everything here is checked off, and you still don't have enough XP to get to level 45, that simply means that you were not consistent enough on doing your daily objectives. I ran into this problem on my No Money Spent account. We will have a new No Money Spent episode dropping later this afternoon, by the way, but I'm going to end up stuck at level 44 on that account because I wasn't consistently doing my dailies. I did everything else, but that's going to prevent me. So is that the end of the world? I don't think so. The final Field Pass reward, depending on what you have, whether it's the Premium Pass or the non-Premium Pass, the free version, you're going to miss out on the 95 overall upgrade token. That's kind of important, but you can always go out and buy that token from the store. If you do have the Premium Pass, you are missing out on another legendary strategy item. Again, not the end of the world, because you do get one of those, and this is for the free pass people as well. You do get one of those at level 43. The contents within this pack, there's a lot of options out there, but there's not a lot of amazing options or must-have ones. We did put out a YouTube short yesterday going over the best cards to take out of this pack, so if you do happen to unlock it today or tonight, make sure you go watch that video if you're looking for some help. The good thing about getting both packs, if you pay for the premium pass, is you're basically getting one of your choices for offense and one on defense, so you can utilize both of them. But I personally think the legendary strategy items that were in the Season 5 Field Pass are much, much better. Level 44 is really where it's at, because if you don't get there, you're going to miss out on a Season 7 XP token, and if you have the premium Field Pass that you paid for, you're going to miss out on a 98 overall upgrade token to max out one of your players from the Season 6 Field Pass, or the alternative is 1,900 Season 6 tickets. And remember, tickets do transfer over to the next season at a 1-to-1 ratio, so whatever number of tickets you have right now, you can see I have a little bit over 22,000, they're going to carry over to Season 7, and we showed you those players that are featured in the Season 7 Field Pass. We don't know exactly what their max OVR is going to be, what EA is going to allow tomorrow, but I would say if you have roughly about 10,000 tickets or so, probably even less, but 10,000 to me is a safe number to carry over to the next season, you're probably going to max out at least 2 of those 5 players pretty early on in the Season 7 Field Pass, and if they get 32 team chems and 2 discounted ability buckets like the Season 6 players did, they could be on a lot of your rosters as early as tomorrow. Now, if you don't care to carry over tickets, or you have a lot of tickets and you want to, spend a little bit of them, this is going to be your final day to go out and spend those. Now, unfortunately, I would normally recommend either the Boomer Bust Pack or the Value Recruitment. The reason I would mostly stay away from the Boomer Bust Pack is because there's not really good LTDs and packs right now. We do have the Scary Terry McLaurin 99 overall AKA card that dropped yesterday, and looking at MUT.GG, it looks like on average he is going for 4 million coins, so if you want to chase after that card, you have to understand extremely small possibility that that's going to happen. But if you do want to chase after that card, you can dump some tickets in the Boomer Bust Pack or even the 89 plus Value Recruitment Pack. Honestly, I've never really opened any of these, the Fantasy Picks Pack, so I don't know how good or bad they can end up being, but these 3 variations of packs at different OVRs are obviously an opportunity or a possibility that you can spend those tokens on. I would also advise you to maybe upgrade, if you haven't already, a minimum of 3 of your Season 6 players. So if there's any tokens that you need to purchase to do that, that's what I would recommend doing. I think those cards are going to continue to be powerful at the end of the year because they get all 32 team chems. Even if they're not starting on your lineup, it's good to have them at a max OVR, because with the team chem, they're going to jump up to 99s more than likely. And again, if you have aspirations of building a full 99 overall team, you need a 99 at every single position. Some of these cards not only might help you get there just from the card alone, but also because of the team chemistry could boost up other cards down the road to help you get out there. So, just using my account here as an example, I will probably go through and buy the 98 overall upgrade tokens for Kuechly and Devin Hester to get them to a 98, and then within my lineup, they should go to 99 with team chemistries. And Will Shields, I might just do it just to do it, but he's actually my backup right guard, so maybe we downgrade him and put the upgrade tokens into Paul Krause and upgrade Paul Krause to a 98, making him a 99 overall. All 3 of these guys, because of their position, would factor into special teams play as well, something you might not think about. Kuechly's probably going to be on my kickoff team. Hester's going to be one of my kick returners probably for the remainder of the year, and then your backup free safety is usually on the field for kickoffs as well, so if you got some speed out there, that's always going to help. Not really like a game-changing thing, but just something to think about here when you're trying to spend or figure out what you're going to do with your Season 6 tickets before they expire. The Showtime Showdown Field Pass and house rules and everything that kind of goes along with it is also expiring along with Season 6. I'm really hoping they bring this back for Season 7 with the same format, where you have a field pass that you can get rewards based on XP and getting XP based off of wins without having to go 9-0 so frequently. I wasn't really a fan of the cost of the premium pass on this one being $25. If they brought it back for a full Season 7, I might consider purchasing it because you do get double rewards every single time. I wish it came down to maybe $15 in price. I feel like that's a little bit more reasonable, but if you're on a run, right, you're like 4-0, 5-0 right now, make sure you finish that up before you go to bed, because you're going to miss out on potential free rewards there, whether it's getting more wins to get more rewards within the field pass, or, maybe potentially you go 9-0 or get more wins than you have right now. So clean this all up, and we'll find out on that reveal stream later tonight if they're going to bring this back for Season 7. Outside of that, I don't think there's too many other things you need to do. You can just keep in mind that the Super Bowl field pass and the playoff field pass, that are now in your archive section. If you read the description, these are going to expire on March 26th, which is tomorrow. So if there's anything you need to clean up within the playoff promo field pass or the Super Bowl field pass, make sure you get that done. That also likely means that the playoff solo challenges and the Super Bowl promo solo challenges could disappear as well. So again, if these are things that you missed out on and you want to clean them up, you certainly can. Not guaranteed they're going to go away. As you can see, the All Madden promo solo challenges are still around here. Some of the other really older solo challenges are still around. They did take away the Unstoppable solos, which had a really good solo that started you off on the 5-yard line. That was always good for grinding objectives, but when the brand new field pass comes out, if there are objectives in there that need you to get rushing yards or passing yards, and you're looking for the best solo challenge to do it, whether that's cleaning up stuff in the Season 6 field pass or the Season 7 field pass tomorrow, the best one is going to be under Hispanic Heritage Month, which shouldn't go anywhere. Braxton Berrios should go down to East Coast Posts, play it on 1 star, but you can see this one starts you on the 10-yard line. So you got 90 yards in front of you. Fairly easy to either run the ball on the computer or just pass the ball, throw verticals all day. But it's a good way to rack up yards and knock out objectives. I talk about hanging on to strategy items pretty frequently at the end of a season here, but at this point I'm starting to kind of lose hope. So the reason I'm hanging on to all of these blue and purple strategy items is eventually, hopefully, to upgrade them to gold ones. But will the gold strategy items that could potentially come out, if ever at all, could they even have any value? Because we've been getting them for free within the field pass. Like I said, these two are from the Season 5 field pass, and I think they're really good, boosting up the short, mid, and deep throw accuracy. These boost up +2 to man coverage, zone coverage, and play rec on all of my safeties and defensive backs or cornerbacks. So I could just end up quick selling everything for coin, and when it comes down to it, if I have to do it, I will. But what I've been really holding on to hope for here is that they add more or additional strategy item fantasy packs in here. So to build an uncommon, you would take 5 silvers. That would build you 1 green. To build a rare, you would take 2 greens, put them into this set, and that would give you 1 blue. Well, at this point, we've been waiting now for like 4 seasons for the epic strategy item upgrade set, which would take 2 blues and turn it into 1 purple, and then the legendary one, which would take 2 purples and turn it into 1 gold. Again, I'm still kind of holding on to hope that they're going to do that, but at this point, they probably won't. So if you want to ditch your strategy items and quick sell them for coins, feel free to do so. I'm going to continue to hang on to mine. I kind of view these as like a savings account, right? If I ever run out of coin for whatever crazy reason, or I need more coin, maybe for Rookie Premiere at the end of the year, just all of these sitting in here. And I've mostly built these up all because of the daily strategy items that you get for knocking out your daily objective. I just rolled them up to blue strategy items like I just showed you every way possible. But you can see here, we got almost, 750,000 coins sitting in our binder. If I'm able to upgrade these eventually to gold strategy items, I certainly will. But I do know in the back of my mind here, I have roughly about 1 million coins, a little bit less than that at this point, just sitting around in case I ever need them. So that's it for now. Your season specials will go away as well. I don't think I spent any money on any of these. They weren't really worth it. I think I opened up either all of the ones that were for coins. Maybe there was one in there that was a platinum offer. I truly can't remember, but none of these were really worth it. Once I get to level 45, if I make it there tonight, I would not touch the roster overdrive pack. I don't think any of these packs are really worth it, or a power deal. I mean, maybe you get lucky on this one, but Super Bowl cards now are like 100,000 coins, even the champion level 95 overall. So they're just simply not worth it there, but they will be going away in case you got that itch and you do want to go ahead and open them up. So that is everything. That's all of the content that's dropping this week. That's everything you need to do tonight to prepare for Season 7. We'll have a No Money Spent episode dropping later this afternoon, and we'll see you back here tonight as well after the full reveal of the Season 7 Field Pass to talk about it. Thank you for watching this one. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.